Let's go off the top with this. Now, a couple of months ago, me and Robert were down in Las Vegas for CinemaCon. And you've heard us talk a lot about all these great films they showed us previews for. Some did turn out to be great. Some didn't turn out to be so great. The Kitchen. Some didn't turn out to be so great. That would look really exciting. But one of the films that Robert and I agreed at the time did not look any good at all was this new movie with Emilia Clarke and Henry Goulding? Goulding? I can't remember how you pronounce his name. Anyway, called Last Christmas. And we agreed this movie does not look any good. At the time, we said this movie doesn't really look any good. They showed us about 7 minutes of it. They seem to have a lot of enthusiasm for it, and that's great. But at the time, we both agreed it didn't look any good. And I will say this. Number one, I've gone on record. I love Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones. I have not been impressed with her yet outside of Game of Thrones. Now, granted, haven't had a big sample size yet from her outside of Game of Thrones, but from the stuff I've seen her in, I'm not on board with her yet, but I really do like her in Game of Thrones. As far as Henry goes, Crazy Rich Asians, A Simple Favor, which I thought was one of the most underrated films of the last 5 years, maybe. Mm-hmm. I will say this. I am borderline boringly heterosexual. I am like straight vanilla, as the uninteresting, just straight heterosexual. That's what I am. But I will tell you what. This dude, Henry Goulding, or how you pronounce his last name, were he to offer me like a 10-minute spooning cuddle session, I'm not sure I'd say no. I'm not quite sure I'd say no. This is a handsome gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. This is a handsome, charming, funny dude.
He's dishy.
What's that?
He's dishy.
He's dishy. I even say. I mean, so I'm kind of down for anything that this dude's in, right? So the trailer, though, now, forget the preview we saw a few months ago. The trailer for Last Christmas has now come out and landed online. It came out this morning or late last night. And I'll tell you what, I think we're gonna have a difference of opinion here. I am really now sure I think this movie looks awful. This movie looks really bad. It is, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like a fake trailer in another movie that's making fun of rom-coms. That's what the trailer to this thing looks like. It looks like just, it's like this is almost a joke. Like I don't even believe, if I didn't see them talk about it at CinemaCon, I wouldn't believe that this was actually a real movie. I would think this is a fake movie because everything is wrong with it. Everything is wrong with it. I can't believe how bad this movie looks. Now, again, we're only talking about trailers. For all I know, this is going to turn out to be the best film of the year. I'm not taking anything away from that, but I'm just saying, I think this trailer is horrible. I thought it looked bad before. Now I think it absolutely looks atrocious. So I'm not on board for Last Christmas. Rob, I know you will have a starting position of wanting to be in favor of this because it's got some George Michael music in there, but you had a chance to watch the trailer for Last Christmas. What did you think?
Well, first of all, when it comes to George Michael, God amongst men, his hair, his facial stubble. I've loved George Michael since Wham! UK with an exclamation point. First of all, the whole George Michael music thing is muddled because everyone knows that Last Christmas was in fact a George Michael, kind of like Careless Whisper, even though Careless Whisper is thought of as a Wham tune. We know Last Christmas was an early George Michael Wham era song. But then they start bringing in more of his solo career stuff later. I don't like that. I don't like how they muddled George Michael's entire career in this movie. And George Michael, look, when you're talking Last Christmas, if you're going to make a movie called Last Christmas, which is, of course, a direct reference to one of George Michael's great solo tracks.
Well, and they said the movie was actually inspired by the song, right?
I'm sure it was, but I don't know what this is. George Michael would be appalled. It's literally about a woman that works at a 365-day-a-year Christmas store where she's an elf in a 365-day Christmas store. This makes me want to slit my wrists. It makes me want to scoop my eyeballs out with a teaspoon and then just do deep scaling on my gums by myself. I don't want to see this movie. This movie looks like the most cloying, awful, horrific. And you know what? I was talking with Chris about this. I'm not gonna. She's got something to tell you about Christmas movies. But this film, and I like Christmas movies. I'm a sucker for them. I watched The Holiday. Love Actually, I could watch Love Actually on an endless loop all day long. But this movie makes me want to commit seppuku.
No,
at least the trailer.
At least the trailer does.
The trailer does. Dude, I wanted to leave Las Vegas watching the trailer for this movie, and I don't even know why. Henry Golding, like you said, I'm kind of gay adjacent. I had no problem with him. I would spoon with him, whatever. But man, let me just tell you, this is not my kind of Christmas movie.
No, and there's one part in particular in the trailer, guys, that they thought they were being really funny. Oh, it pooped in your eye. Oh, God, really?
And the worst fake
and then they went back to the joke again. And they went back to the joke again. I don't know. Anyway, Chris, you had the advantage of not being in Las Vegas for CinemaCon to watch the preview and having an already formed a little bit of an opinion about this movie. Like, you got to watch this trailer fresh. This is your first exposure to anything from this movie?
Yeah.
What did you think about the trailer to Last Christmas?
Well, one, it's only funny when I talk about poop being lucky, as we've established on this show. And two, both of you are such Grinches. Oh, my God. My deep, dark secret, that's not so secret, is that I am obsessed with Christmas movies, particularly bad ones. If it is straight to Netflix, if it is on Hallmark, I am all about it, and I will give you color commentary, and I will force everyone to watch it with me. It's my favorite thing in the world. So this, it's going to be adorable. You probably don't have to see the movie. The entire thing is in that trailer. Oh my gosh, she's going to have a change of heart. She's going to change as a person, and maybe this guy's going to end up with her along the way. Who could have seen it coming? But I think it looks adorably stupid, and I'm in. I will watch it so many times, and I'm gonna probably create a game to drink eggnog to it too.
Can I just say, if you're gonna make a movie from this era of George Michael's career, you've got to do Club Tropicana. Club Tropicana, where all the drinks are free. That should have been the Christmas movie. You go to Club Tropicana, you play against type, and then you end it with Last Christmas. Last Christmas comes in, but don't make a movie about the Last Christmas song that's called Last Christmas.
Rob, make that movie.
I'm going to go make Club
Go
Tropicana.
do it.
I'm going to, because no one's ever made a good club. I've got the whole plot line. Club Tropicana.
All right, guys. Well, the question now is, what did you think about the trailer for Last Christmas? Are you with me and Rob that this thing looks horrible? I mean, maybe the movie will be great. We'll watch the movie.
I don't have faith, John. I don't have
Oh,
faith.
Rob. Or do you believe, like Chris, that we're just being Grinches? What did you think about it? Jump down in the comment section below and let us know your thought. All right.